Good morning. Or I should just say, dun, 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 dun. Now, how many of you guys have done that this week? That dance, that walk? Today is Happy Friday to you. First off, my name is Brian K. McNeill. The pretty Dr. LisaSantiagoMcNeilll is on her way. She's just finishing up the finishing touches on her prettification. So she's getting that done. She's gonna be here. We just a little bit. Brother man slept in this morning. The alarm clock went off at 7:15. I shut it up, and I told her to set it for 7:45. That's what I told her. She ain't listen. She ain't set it for nothing else. So we woke up, both of us, my wife and I, 8:29. What? So I just had to run and throw some water on the washcloth in the face and get here to see you beautiful people. So Friday Shenanigans, is there anything funny that you find funny this week? Also, what we have learned is there are funny scenes and funny movie clips that we have all seen before, but we will watch these scenes again and again because they're still funny. And no matter how many times you see them, you still watch that particular scene from that movie clip. Is there a scene like that for you? One movie scene that no matter how many times you've seen it and laughed at it, if you watch it again, you'll laugh again. Friday Funnies. We'll be right back.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am LisaSantiagoMcNeilll.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
So, I'm also of the opinion that what we find funny kind of defines us. What we find funny, and there's certain funny scenes that are universally funny, and there's certain funny scenes that's not funny to everybody, but funny to some people, and there might be some scenes that's only funny to a few people. For example, Pinky's scene in Next Friday, I think that's which one it is, when that wonderful character is playing a character, oh my gosh, anyway, Pinky. His name is Pinky. He's playing a character named Pinky. From the whole scene, from when he's being driven up and he's spilling it, he's drinking spilling in the backseat of the car, and his driver lets him out in front of his beauty supply store, record store, and he tells the driver, "Yo, man, you have to be slower coming around them corners. You almost made me spill my cognac." And when he gets into the scene, when he comes behind Ice Cube with a gun, because he thought Ice Cube was robbing him. And Pinky's scene where he said, "Shut up! Shut the F up! Say something again! Say something again!" Now, I find that scene hilarious. Not everyone does, because of the profanity, the stomping around and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of cheesy too. But I find that funny because I can see me being that angry too. That makes me laugh because I could be that upset and see how silly that looks. But you may have something too. You may have some scenes that you've seen before in movie clips that you always find funny. I'm always going to find a chuckle in the movie Blazing Saddles. Movies made like in 1973. That's going to always make me laugh at places in the movie, even though I've seen the movie 100,000 times. That's probably a little exaggeration. Blazing Saddles always makes me laugh, although they could not make that movie in 2025. Absolutely no way. Some of the language and some of the jokes in that movie would be crossing lines. It'd be considered too racial or too triggering. That movie, but it's still funny to me. Maybe because I was born before the movie. Maybe I was born in 67. The movie came out in 73. But as I was growing into adulthood, that movie was still prevalent. So watching that movie still always makes me laugh. A lot of scenes when two guys are beating up the old lady. One guy's holding her arms back, and the other guy's punching her in the belly, and she's going, "Ooh, ah, ooh! Have you ever seen such cruelty? Ooh, ah!" That's innocuous, but it's funny to me watching that scene. There are a lot of scenes that make me laugh. They're coming to my mind more and more and more as I talk to you. Where is Lisa? Where is Lisa? The crowd is stomping their feet. They're chanting. Where is Lisa? Like you ever go to a game and there's a player on the bench that some of the crowd likes? It's "We want Chet. We want Chet. Put Chet in the game, coach." Like the movie Rudy. We want Rudy. We want, and they finally put Rudy in the game. One time in his whole college career, the last game of his last possible entry, and the new coach didn't know about Rudy's history. Wasn't going to put him in the game, but the team conspired, the crowd conspired, and they got Rudy in that game. I'm so excited that brother Uzama Ra is in the room. Uzama, in your adult life, there have been like movie clips that you've laughed at. And they've been movie clips that you've laughed at more than one time. Do you remember any of those scenes? Sheila Gothard. There's jokes and there's things that you find funny. Here's the pretty y'all. Is there a clip that you've seen and laughed at more than once or more than twice?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Something funny. Let's have some fun. I'm telling you, yesterday I was trying to plan for an amazing Thursday night. Next Thursday, ladies, I look forward to hanging out with y'all. And I'm inviting you. It's by invitation only. You got to inbox me, but it's completely free and it's virtual, so you don't have to come to Charlotte if you're not in Charlotte. We're gonna have ladies' night with some shenanigans, some fun. So yesterday I had my mind on what clip can I show that's funny. So I'm telling you, I started looking for clips, but the very first one had me cracking up, and many of y'all probably remember this. Don't throw it away. I saved that for a reason. Thank you. The bridesmaid bridal shop scene. Oh my goodness.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious. I mean, it was so hilarious. It was a laugh out loud funny. Even watching it, knowing it, absolutely, Sheila, you got it. Knowing everything that was going to happen, I still watched those 4 minutes on the edge of my seat.
Did it show from when they left the restaurant?
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that far back. I only watched 4 minutes. There's an 8-minute video as well, but I only watched the last 4. I already knew everything that happened, but I'm telling you, and I was sitting watching it silently because Brian was driving, and honey, every moment had me cracking up, especially the one where she sat in the sink.
Yeah,
honey. That almost made me lose my lunch.
She wasn't sitting in the sink just to relax either. She had a mission for sitting in the sink.
If you have a moment and want a belly laugh, just search bridesmaids bridal salon funny. And it is going to crack you up.
What kills me on that scene is her trying to make it across the street to the bathroom.
Yes, you can't. I can't make it. I can't
go around.
You're right now.
She made it three quarters of the way across.
Almost across the street in the beautiful bridal gown. And honey,
that does it for me. Okay.
Uzama, absolutely. He said a lot of the living color skits for me. Some of the homie don't play that, and Keenan playing Minister Farrakhan.
Hilarious.
Yes, those were hilarious.
And Keenan, actually, Damon played Farrakhan.
Right. Good morning, Coach Janine.
On that Star Trek scene when the Wrath of Farrakhan, hilarious skit in living color. extremely white baby, played by Jim Carrey, doing Vanilla Ice. Hilarious.
In Living Color rivals Saturday Night Live. It was far much more funny.
Oh my
far
God.
much more funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love Adam Sandler. Sheila said Adam Sandler is funny to me. I love him. I love his song, In My Lady Nips. In My Lady Nips.
Do you like that?
I love anything Adam Sandler. I
don't like his stand-up.
I love his voices. I love his voice.
I don't like his voices.
I don't
like none of that stuff.
And I love him in what is 100 First Dates. I love him with what's her name?
Rom-com. That's a rom-com.
Yes,
like that.
I love them together. I always thought they should be together, but I love him with his current wife.
And when he's playing the banjo and
love the banjos, love them.
Just
love them. Good morning, Susan. We're just sharing some
Susan
fun.
Kennedy.
Just
is
keep
there
it light.
A movie scene or something or a skit somewhere that you laughed at more than once, more than twice, and you'll laugh at it again if
you know it's going to give you something funny. Now I'm going to give everybody a time capsule moment, because I can't even remember the scene right now, but I know it used to make me laugh. Mad TV.
Yeah, a lot of Mad TV made me laugh. The one really made me laugh, To Catch a Predator on Mad TV, and The Dumbest Criminal Ever. Both of them played by Keenan and White and Jordan Peele. Both of them played by Jordan Peele's character.
Really?
Yes.
All the way back then?
And Keenan was on too. Both of them were on Mad TV.
I didn't know.
Yes.
William Brown said, in Living Color, great moments in Black history, the invention of self-service gas. Get it your damn self.
Great moments in Black history from A Living Color. The first black man to use a white toilet, to sit down on a white toilet.
That's a prank. Dr. Deborah said, I like some things that probably shouldn't be funny, like people playing pranks on grandma. I love that too. There is not Carlton Banks. He does a bunch of characters himself, and I love watching him, but I particularly like watching Lily having a prank on her grandmother all the time. I love it. Grandma walked into the room. This was a quick little prank snippet. Grandma walked into the room and her moo-moo on the phone. And then Lily turns around and looks at her, waving her dresses down. You stink, Grandma. I don't know why that was funny, but it was funny because not Carlton Banks then turned around and smelled his own moo-moo and said, so, and smacked her in the face. I like that kind of sketch comedy, but it's funny. Look up Not Carlton Banks. He's funny. He plays all of the characters, and he is funny. I showed you the one where Lily put the she was plugging in her iPad and unplugged Grandma's oxygen.
No, I don't remember seeing that.
But anyway, that's a mean prank, but it was funny because nobody got hurt.
I watch a lot of scare pranks, husbands scaring their wives pranks. I love the Bushman pranks, where a guy sits in a bucket in a busy city street.
Sheila said, the Kings of Comedy, I don't even know where my phone is. The Kings of Comedy would have me in stitches. The part where he was describing what a black band would do in the Titanic.
Unplug all of this, start rolling up chords. That's Cedric the Entertainer. That's hilarious.
I love Sid. Dr. Deborah said Fire Marshal Bill was funny. That's right.
Let me tell you something.
No, you gotta put your lip away.
And it was gory. They couldn't do that today. Bleeding and stuff squirting everywhere.
I loved it. Good morning, Lena Janelle. Today is just let's have some fun. There's enough seriousness in the whole wide world. Let's just have some fun. What makes you laugh? And I right now it seems like In Living Color is at the top of the charts. Ooh, we're talking about In Living Color. SNL 50 recently gave In Living Color shout outs during their recent Black Jeopardy skit. I told Brian we had to watch it.
I haven't seen it yet.
We haven't watched it. Which I've already watched 3 times. I'm a fan of Saturday Night Live, In Living Color, and Mad TV. Met cast members from there last year.
Wonderful.
I also remember the show's Fridays.
I remember that too. And Second City. I remember Second City too.
I don't.
I do. That was hilarious. That was sketchy in the 70s.
Oh, okay. William Brown said, in Living Colors, Mr. and Mrs. Brooks cracked on each other and ending with
and we still
love
together.
It. Yeah, that's what
they still together. They trying to kill each other. They hate each other. They trying to shoot each other, trip each other, cause each other problems.
Wasn't that like a spoof on Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yes, I think so. But an older and blacker. But still, but when people are around, they lovey-dovey. The second people out their sight, and we still together.
Something funny. Something. I really don't have a funny movie that I go to. Like a go-to movie.
Blazing Saddles. 40-Year Virgin. Yeah. 40-year Virgin makes me laugh too.
I like Ali Sadiq. I love The Domino Effect. I think I've watched all of them.
You've watched all of them multiple times.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're an Ali Sadiq fan. Yeah. I like Ali Sadiq, but not like you like Ali Sadiq.
Well, I happen to like predictable. When I already saw something and know it was funny, I don't mind watching it again because I like to know that, I'm going to have some fun.
We saw him live.
I remember.
Yeah,
we saw him very close.
Yeah, we were right there. And he was hilarious live.
He is hilarious. He's a great storyteller. I enjoyed his storytelling.
You know what I
like Barry Brewer.
You know what I remember most about when he was here? He had a chair. He sits down.
He sits. He's a storyteller with a chair and another chair.
But at some point, he decides to pull the chair out to the middle. And he stands on the chair and faces to the side. He goes, now, the only people that think this is not dangerous are under 40. Everybody over 40 is watching me just stand on this chair thinking, how's he going to get down? What's he going to get hurt?
Absolutely true and absolutely right. Amen. Sheila said, yes, I watched him multiple times. I missed his live show. He was funny. He was really funny. Mm-hmm. Dr. Deborah said, Brian, I know that you have some videos to show us.
I do got some videos loaded, but we didn't prepare ahead of time.
I didn't cue them up.
Dr. Deborah,
Facebook has been Facebooking.
They have been doing it to my people too. I posted an article, and some people can get the article, and some people get run around. Facebook doesn't like you leaving Facebook at all. Yes, Dr. Deborah, I do have some skits that are like my go-to moves. Like Pinky Scene is a go-to move that always make me laugh. From next Friday, I think.
I love Barry Brewer's skit that he does in Chocolate City or Chocolate.
What he's doing, he went on an accidental gay date. He went on an accidental gay date.
And he described it as if it was a date. He didn't realize that it was a date. It was an experience. It was just hanging out with your boys in his mind. But his boy was obviously a baller and paying for things and took him to the games, had floor seats and everything. Food. And then when his friend dropped him off, he realized it was a date. And he liked it. But he said, I'm not gay, I'm not gay, I'm not gay. And then found out that his friend had season tickets and decided,
floor seats.
Well, let's have a conversation. Maybe we could go
because it was so much daggone fun. He had such a great time that time.
Absolutely.
Dumb and Dumber. Yes. He says Dumb and Dumber had me cracking up all the way through. Even the last scene when they were hitchhiking in the Denver winter and a busload of bikini. That's funny as heck too. And a busload of bikini wearing Swedish models offered them a ride and they fumbled that. She goes, hey, we're lost here. Do you know what the next town is? Instead of saying we'll
show you.
They're all in bikinis. Whole bus full of them. 2 dudes walking on the side of a hot desert road. He goes, oh yeah. No, she says she listened to something. He goes, oh, there's a town back there about a mile. You should be able to find that there. And then they just kept walking. Hilarious.
Amen.
But the when they had the orange and the green suits in Dumb and Dumber, that was hilarious to me too.
Shirley, good morning. She said, good morning, family. Brian and Lisa. You look so nice. Thank you.
Thank you. I had on his shirt first. Do you know that?
Yes, he did.
She did not.
But I wasn't dressed. I didn't wake up until like a second before the show. Lena said, I saw that video, Brian. I met comedian Diamond.
Deborah Wilson. Yeah, I love Deborah
who
Wilson.
always played Whitney Houston on Mad TV while she was doing voiceovers with Rain Pryor. She was just as crazy in person as she is on TV. I love meeting celebs, and I'm a fan of them. And they're cool, nice in person. I've met some who were not. It low-key breaks your heart, but everyone is allowed an off day. That's true.
There's an adage: don't meet your heroes.
Don't meet your heroes.
Because you're going to find out they're just regular people.
Regular schmegula.
You put them in a category.
Absolutely.
They didn't put themselves there. You did that because of what you saw or liked or whatever, what you known about them.
Absolutely. Uzama said, just as Batman relies on Alfred and Iron Man trusts Jarvis, NewSalesTool.com empowers your sales team with cutting-edge technology. Enjoy real-time analytics, automated follow-ups, and personal insights to streamline processes. Personalized insights to streamline processes and boost productivity. Let NewSalesTools.com be your trusted ally in closing deals and achieving success. Your ultimate sales sidekick.
What a fantastic and compelling post. I'm intrigued.
Good morning from Shirley to Lena.
He wrote it out too. NewSalesTool.com because Facebook be tripping. We have to figure out ways around them.
Well, he put it in there both ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that. For readability, that does help. But it probably does also keep you from getting not shown to anybody.
Yeah.
Lena says, "Hey Shirley, love the matching blues, Brian and Lisa. Thank you. It was
duly noted. I was dressed already.
He was.
She saw what I had on.
I did.
And she went to her closet and found something to match my shirt.
Well, it was even easier because it wasn't in the closet. It was in the dry clean. It was in the washed clothes that had not yet been hung up pile."
How's that work in your house? Do you have one of those?
Washed clothes that have not yet been pulled up, put away.
They're washed.
Yeah.
They're clean. They just got to either be folded or hung up. Did anybody else have that? Or maybe it's just our house. Maybe it's just us. Maybe they have that.
Maybe. I don't know. But I promise you, I don't intend it to be.
I bet there's a psychology about the management of our laundry. You know, we have the two hampers, the white clothes hamper and the colored clothes hamper. And they work pretty much.
Yeah, but you know what? Unfortunately, you don't wear clothes. Like you don't wear an even balance of colors.
You don't.
So sometimes you have like 4,000 million piles of colored clothes in the color basket and two things in the white clothes basket.
Yeah, but that's my philosophy too. So you let the white clothes get ready because if you want all the clothes cleaned, if you want more loads done, start with the white clothes because you know you're going to do the underwear and color clothes. But if you do the underwear and color clothes or some towels first, the white clothes may not get done at all. So if you want them all done, start with the whites.
Alina says, Ernest James Usher, I see that we have a performer in common. We both gave tribute to Gene Groove Allen. I interviewed him last year on my podcast. He was mad cool. Rest in peace. Well, Lisa, good choice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's a common choice.
I know who this is. Gene Groove Allen. Which one was he?
I don't know, PB.
Gene Groove Allen. I know the name. I bet I know the person too. Okay. But I mean, there's more and more scenes. I find Family Guy funny. And clips of Family Guy. The funniest Stewie clips. I find Boondocks funny most of the time. My wife doesn't seem to have gotten into it.
Dr. Deborah says, got a nonprofit or social enterprise? Not sure how to fund it? Let me show you the money. Dr. Deborah, business funding strategist, professional grant writer, and loan broker. Give her a call. 240-392. That's right. I'm sorry. Give her a text. 240-392-5838. And the Google Guru says always put your time zone in the text so that we know when to connect. Shirley says, I have that in my house. The clothes that have not put. I know that's what she wrote, but she probably meant the clothes that have not been put up, clean clothes. Yeah. Absolutely.
You ain't got time to be folded and getting hangers all the time. There's rest to be done. There's stuff to be done. We did sleep in today.
We overslept. I don't even know where it came from other than just being tired.
I took my wife to lunch yesterday. And I had been planning on taking her to lunch for 2 days. We mentioned it, and then he was like, tired of, are we going to be able to go? But we went yesterday to lunch. And my favorite house salad from the restaurants that we could go to is Chili's. So I wanted a good house salad, but I wanted something else too. So we went to Chili's yesterday, and we both got the house salad, and we asked that it come before the meal because I wanted to enjoy my salad all the way and then eat my meal when it comes, and I wanted my meal to still be hot. Okay? So, and I'm enjoying my salad, man. I'm getting into it. It's a great house salad, Chili's. And but my food comes before my salad is done. So I'm still wanting to finish my salad, but then I gotta go back. But anyway, I got like they had a $16 thing, a 3 for $3 kind of thing. And what I discovered was the Chili's tenders are phenomenal. So I want to go back today to get just the salad and the tenders.
You know what though? And this is going to be petty because it was good. Lunch was good. They put the salads in a different bowl.
Then what?
Than they usually do.
So?
It affected the way my salad tasted.
I liked my salad yesterday.
I liked the salad, but I didn't love it like I normally do. The salad bowl was different.
It was bigger.
Yeah, maybe I don't like that. I don't know what it is.
Like
I like the bowly bowl.
It was a smaller bowl.
I don't want my salad on a plate. I want my salad on a bowl, unless it's on the side of my food. Anyways, first world
problem is this. How gauche of you.
They changed the plate.
Salad in a that's not a salad plate. That's a such and such plate.
Shirley said, I have that in my, we read that. Susan, hey, Susan, she says, Dr. Deborah, I met a man yesterday that I wanted to refer to you. What can I use to connect you to? The same text. Send it to him, send it to her.
That text that Dr. Deborah posted.
Absolutely.
I met a man yesterday that I wanted to refer to you. Is she talking business or is she talking something else?
Business.
You sure?
Yeah.
She might be trying to hook up her sister.
Right.
She might be trying to say, I got something for you.
Okay.
I watch on YouTube scare pranks a lot. And I like when people prank their grandparents too. But I see husbands pranking their wives and scaring their wives. And I know I could never do any of that. I could never do that.
Thank you.
I can't.
No.
This guy bought a bunch of fake roaches, rubber roaches, plastic roaches, and he put them all around his wife in the bed while she was sleeping.
Oh my God.
And on her hair and all that stuff and on her pillow.
Just take me to the hospital.
And all underneath the sheets. So everybody he sat in the corner and recorded her. And then she woke up and she started to realize that there's bugs around. She freaks out. And she pulls back the cover and starts screaming more. And she jumps up and slaps. Hilarious scene. But he scared her to death. And I know I could never do that in my house.
Yes, you can never do that in your house.
I can't buy fake anything scary and put it on her bed.
Oh my God, no.
She couldn't handle it.
Lena said, you may know Gene Groove Allen from the original house party. He was the drunk.
Yes. Groove.
And he was a rapper.
Yep.
With business partner.
He was bumping the table. Man, I helped you out. Okay, yes.
He became a successful motivational speaker. That may be where you know him from, Brian.
Uh-huh.
Gene passed away last week. Good brother. He did me a solid. Oh, praise God. Praise God.
Yes.
Susan, Dr. Deborah says, yes, Susan, you can do it in a group text. Amen. Thank you.
Susan says, no, not take you to the hospital. Lisa, take him to the hospital. What are you talking about?
No, take me to the hospital. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
He might need to go to the hospital after.
There's no pranks because Lisa can't handle it. She can't take it.
I don't like them.
She can watch somebody else be pranked, but you can't prank her because she can't handle it.
I can't watch a mean prank. I won't watch a mean prank. But I don't mind other people being pranked. I'm not a prankster, and I don't like being pranked.
I like pranks except embarrassing
ones. Craig.
Sheila Gothard says, have you seen the prank where the wife pranks the husband with obnoxious lipstick? Yes, she gets in the car and got her makeup jacked
Yes, I did see that.
He's like, what are you doing? What's wrong? Your makeup.
That's a dangerous prank. That's a dangerous prank. Because what if she didn't do it accidentally and he says, what's the matter with your face?
Yeah. So she's pranking him.
And Craig says, good morning, everyone. Have a great, amazing, blessed day on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest.
Where the woman is telling her husband in the car, I'm talking to your mom. And she goes, oh, hey, how you doing, mom? And then she cusses out the mom and watch dude flip out. She said, why you over here acting like a bitch? You always doing, whoa, who the hell are you talking to? Don't you talk to my mother like that? And he flips out. I thought that was hilarious. She was pretending to cuss out her man's mom and watch him lose it.
That was a bad pretending, because that could go real left.
There was a bunch of them.
Oh, wow.
That must have been a trend going around. I thought it was funny.
Lena says, ew, fake roaches. I'll beat his ass out of a genuine reaction. Absolutely. That's why I said, I don't know if I need to go to the hospital or him.
Out of a genuine reaction.
Absolutely.
Beat his ass.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry. You dead? You gonna be all right? Because this right here. No.
Yeah, I saw the prank and it's like legendary now, where the guy has like a mic stand with a wig on it, and he's like pretending he's with her in his house. And his girlfriend comes in from the back of him. He's like, all you gotta do, and it's just a wig. It looks like he's got a woman there. And she drops the keys and stuff. She jumps across the back of the couch with like a karate move and kicks the nightstand with the wig down and start beating that and beating on him. She goes, I'm coming home to this. You play too much. And she cusses him out and all that kind of stuff.
I saw it and I appreciate it. What I appreciate was that she beat him up.
She hit the stand
first.
She
hit the stand first and knocked her away, but she put her wrath on him.
And then she realized it was a joke, but she couldn't stop being mad yet. She was
You brought that on yourself. Lena says, I'm with you, Dr. Lisa. I don't like a mean prank. Like the same guy had Paris Hilton on a helicopter ride and she thought they was going to crash. I was mad for Paris and I don't even really like her like that. I know that's right.
We're going to crash. The meanest
when
prank.
We got down, because I'm going to let you get us all the way down to the ground. Then you better run.
I saw a mean prank in church and some people chuckled and thought it was funny. I thought it was a mean thing to do. Pastor Tim Johnson, our friend, he was a young preacher. He was just coming to our church, and he moved up from Florida. And my pastor, Paul Anderson, was mentoring him. They're taking care of the guy. He got an apartment and everything. He got a job and everything, but he didn't have a car yet. He didn't have a car, so he was getting by with a little help from his friends. He was picking him up, taking him to church and all that stuff. He was a young incoming pastor, and he was fantastic too. And they did a prank on him in church, but it says, Tim, we got you a car. You did what? He up in front of it. We got you a car. And he's like, what? And then they pulled out a toy car and gave it to him. And some people laughed. He goes, boy, and he played off real well. He goes, boy, y'all was about to have me shouting up in here, But I thought that was over the line.
That was a little bit over the line. Dr. Deborah said, have you seen the ones where they scare people playing the loud version of James Brown's?
I love them. And they put a speaker, because that song starts off, hi! It's not subtle at all. It's like, I feel good. Yes, but it starts off with a yell. So they put that speaker like in cabinets or behind the door or something. And when people are doing something, or they carry their tea, their hot tea, or their soup, or their cereal, bye! And then they jump and always jump. It's just hilarious, coming out of nowhere.
Lena Jones says that wife went Brenda
Rice on him. Brenda Ritchie on him. Yes. Brenda Ritchie knew Kung Fu. That wife went Brenda Ritchie on him.
Lionel F.A.F. He effed around and
Yeah.
found out. That's right. Literally. His ex went
Kapow,
pow,
bam.
bam on Lionel. He was truly in pain. I know that's right.
The Boondocks does a spoof of that scene where Brenda Ritchie catches Lionel with a woman in the house.
Sheila said, "Yeah, that was."
And she beat up both of them.
For Pastor Tim, I think it was too. But funnily enough, my pastor, one of the funny moments. I know we got to get ready to go in a moment. We got a second. I gotta go
to Black History.
Yeah, do Black History moment. But we had one lady at church who would always shout her ponytail off.
Okay.
She would shout it off. And this time that she shouted it off, Pastor came down, picked it up, and put it on the top of his head and finished preaching.
That was using what you got because you couldn't ignore it. So he made it a part of it.
Absolutely.
That's
it was
actually
hilarious.
Masterful.
He is.
Because trying to ignore it would have been crazy. You know, I remember
she would always shout that ponytail off, so it wasn't no sense in
let me tell you, there's a buddy of mine, this church I used to go to, and he was a single man. And one day after church, I saw him after church, and it looked like someone had punched him in the eye, you know, and it looked fresh. I mean, what the hell happened? He goes, man, when Pastor told us to stand up and to sing a song, Sister Johnson was right in front of me. You know, big booty Sister Johnson, she was right in front of me. And her dress was really large between her crack. So we stand up to sing, and I know she don't want it like that, and I don't want her embarrassed. So I figured I would pull it out of her crack like that for her. And she misinterpreted it, got the wrong idea, turned around and swung on me and caught me. I was like, dang, man, you got to be careful. Next Sunday, same brother, got punched in the eye again. I says, man, what happened? He goes, well, when Pastor had her stand up, Sister Johnson was in front of me again. I said, man, no, don't tell me. No. This time it wasn't in her crack at all. Okay. But I figured the way she hit me last week, she must prefer it that way. So I started to, help her out, and she misinterpreted it again.
You decided to stick it back in there.
Yes.
Black History
Wait a
moment.
minute. That's a funny joke.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't find it funny? And I told it well. Did y'all get it?
It was funny.
If you don't get a funny joke, that means either you don't get it.
It was funny. That's right, Dr. Deborah. What, Pastor? No, you didn't. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He did. That's amazing to me.
Yes, he did. Absolutely. Today's Black History Moment, African American Inventions That Changed the World, is about Sarah Boone.
What Sarah Boone do?
Sarah Boone is the second African American woman to receive a U.S. patent. In 1892, she invented the improved ironing board.
Oh, wow. She's the one that invented that improved ironing board?
There was also a black man who invented it. Lena says, LOL, that the pastor did what? Wow. Put the ponytail on his bald head, not on his beard, on his bald head, doing I need my readers while looking at all of my typos. LOL, my bad. Your joke was nasty. Yes, it was.
It was funny.
Craig said, I like a good prank or scare someone or vice versa. The only thing, the thing is people know me.
People that know me.
Don't prank me or try to scare me because I swing and I usually connect then.
And then I laugh.
Sheila said, we got it. It was funny the first time you told that.
That's right. Because I did tell that joke before. Mm-hmm. On here.
Sarah Boone was born in Mississippi in 1832. At the age of 15, she married James Boone, and the couple had 8 children. Boone and her family decided to leave Mississippi before the outbreak of the Civil War. They moved to New Haven, Connecticut. Good move. They came up north, where she began a successful seamstress career as a professional seamstress. During the 1800s, most people ironed their clothes using a wooden board rested between a pair of chairs or across a table. The ironing was done with an iron that was preheated on a kitchen stove. In Boone's line of business, she created custom clothing for women, such as dresses, blouses, and evening gowns. She needed a reliable and convenient device to iron clothes while working on her store. In 1892, she was awarded a patent for her invention and quickly improved her invention for the quickly improved ironing board. The popularity of her invention grew very quickly due to its sleek and sophisticated design. Her ironing board improved the quality of ironing long sleeves and other parts of men's and women's garments. She was awarded the second African-American patent, U.S. patent.
I hope that means she made some money, because the line about she had a successful career as a seamstress in the late 1800s, seamstresses didn't make that much money. So, but her patent, I hope she made some money with it. Thank you. Good to introduce us to Sarah Boone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got another minute. I'll go ahead and do Today in African American History. Today, February the 20th. Today in African American History by Michael A. Carson. We are going to read about two people. In 1969, on February 21st, Edith Jacqueline Ingram Grant became the first African-American woman judge in the state of Georgia.
And that was in what year?
1969.
That's not that long ago.
Not that long ago. That's right, Lena. Of course, a Black woman invented and improved ironing board.
Of course, a Black woman. That's how she
If we step out in any way, Black folks would not be wrinkly or ashy. That's right. You is not going to be wrinkly or ashy.
Well,
put some grease on.
Wrinkly is a relative term.
It is now. It wasn't for years.
I rocked creases, and I was good at making me a crease in my pants.
Creases was the serious thing. We even went so far as to sew creases into our pants. And number two, on this day in Black history, in 1972, Los Angeles Lakers center Wilt Chamberlain became the first National Basketball Association player to score over 30,000 points during his career. And that is one to grow on, or actually two, Sarah Boone and Wilt Chamberlain. One
day I'll talk to you guys about some sports history. Wilt Chamberlain was Goliath. And he has records that he set in the 60s that still haven't been broken.
That's right. Salute to Sarah Boone.
Hey, that's right. Sister Lena, well, you know what Sister Lena is? When Sister Lena is in something, she is engaged.
Yeah.
She's engaged.
We love it.
She's participatory, which we do love. It's now time. It's 9:42. It's time for us to say thank you.
It's time, baby.
The way we say thank you on this broadcast, and the way we say thank you is with greeting songs, and greeting logos. For example, Uzama Ra was first up in the room. He's a consistent contributor. He has a greeting song that goes like this.
Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama. Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama.
That's his what we say to him to thank him for contributing in the comment section. Like Dr. Sheila Gothard. She got a song too.
Sheila. Storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, that's Sheila Gothard's song. Up next is Mr. William Brown. He's got a song too, because William's a consistent contributor. Good morning to our friend Will.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will. Good morning to our friend William Brown.
Hey, Coach Janine.
Coach Janine, you deserve a song.
Absolutely.
You deserve it. Help us find a jam for you, Coach Janine. Dr. Coach Janine Bunzigwe. Dr. Deborah, we did her song. Susan Kennedy's got a song too. We did
not do Dr. Deborah's song.
She was the second one we did.
No, we didn't. That was Sheila.
Let's do it now then.
Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach. Mm-hmm.
Is that a D-Rod watching? Good morning, a D-Rod from Cali.
Good morning, Susan.
She says, I love the matching blues. Let the record show.
Once again.
I was dressed first. Lisa saw what I had on
and got dressed
and
after.
went to the closet
because Lisa's
to
not
find
colorblind.
something to match me.
It wasn't in the closet. It was in the clean clothes chair. Which is a designated location for clean
Good morning,
clothes.
a D-Rod. Her name is Adira, but I've called her a D-Rod since she was like 2 years old.
Susan has a song.
Susan Kennedy, you're everything I've hoped for.
You're everything I need.
You are so beautiful
to me.
That's Susan Kennedy's jam right there. Who's
Lena
next?
Janelle, baby.
Lena Janelle, baby. What gets high off her art, don't know how to behave. Ooh. That's Lena Janelle's jam. How did Lena get a song? That looks fun. I want a song too. You can get one. Here's how you get a song. Contribute things to the comment section that we can read. This podcast called Let's Talk About It is driven by the comment section. Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Yo, I got a chance to hang with my daughter, D-Ra, a month or so ago. Next weekend, my wife Lisa and I, we traveling to Raleighwood because I'm going to see my grandbabies. Next weekend, we're going to spend the weekend of the 28th and 1st around my grandchildren. Yeah, my kids will be there, and that'll be fine. But the grandchildren,
crazy,
1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees and you'll be burning, begging, please, Brother Freeze, Craig. Let me borrow your VCR so I can dub-a-tape.
Absolutely. Ladies, I want to invite you again to the next Thursday at 6 p.m. It's a virtual hangout, ladies' night. I look forward to having you come. We're going to do scavenger hunts. We're going to have some raffles. We're going to have some laughter. We're going to have some fun. Bring your own glass of wine or a cup of tea, depending on what your cup of tea is, and come hang out with us. But it's by invitation only. Just say, I'm coming or I want to come, and I'll make sure that you get an invitation.
Good morning, Mr. Perry Walker. How you doing? You know what he says.
Mr. McNeill.
He's the only one in the world that calls me that. Mr. McNeill. Lady Janelle says, thank you, Brian and Lisa, for my song and the acknowledgement with exclamation points. Lisa, I was just telling me papi about wanting to get my books published with you this year. I'm drawing political comics for this compilation book now. Lena, you have amazing books with an S in you. And I do endorse Dr. Lisa to publish them for you. Dr. Lisa is not only has learned how to streamline her system, but she's worked with so many other authors. She's been there and done that for all the scenarios. So she has the answers. She can make the process easier for you. She can make the process less expensive for you. She can make the process less stressful for you. I recommend Dr. Lisa to publish.
And I hope that you are able to come. I look forward to connecting and bringing your book to life. Hey, Ray J, good morning.
Ray J. Ray J.
Good morning. I'm so glad you jumped on, and I hope that means that you are feeling back in the thick of things. So I hope that you can clear your calendar next Thursday at 6 p.m. and join me at Ladies Night, virtual Ladies Night. We're going to have some fun. We're going to watch some movie clips. We're going to have some.
They're going to see some movie clips. They're going to have a drink, So you
can have a drink, whatever you're going to be drinking.
You can have a drinking game. Like whenever someone says a certain word.
You can sip.
Take a drink every time someone says that word.
Yep, the drinking game or whatever. We can just have some fun.
Can I come?
And network. No, it's ladies only.
It's ladies only.
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first.
Ray J says, hey. And then she also says, she's back.
She's back, y'all. She's back, y'all. She's back and she's back and she's back, y'all. We're grateful that you are back. And we are grateful that God has decided that we would be here today. I'm grateful because waking up late is better than not waking up at all.
That's right. Ray J is another example of black don't crack. Okay. She is. You never would guess her age. Okay.
Well, they can't guess it from behind the camera.
They can't.
But absolutely, we love sharing and spending time with you guys. We look forward to it. Having fun on Shenanigans Friday, making sure that you share your business and your insights and whatever it is that you want to share with us.
Good job, Uzama, with that.
Absolutely, good job. And
Dr. Deborah, they made it. They were
integrated into the conversation,
but they made it colorful. You know, I mean,
clearly colorful.
There's something to be said about that. Does it matter in business, baby, to be colorful, to have a personality? Does that matter to showcase your personality along with it? I have learned since last year, with the help of AI, that my genius is not just my knowledge base, because I thought it was. I thought my charisma was because of what I know. It's not. Part of my genius is my energy and enthusiasm that I bring to a project. The energy and enthusiasm. And it's so amazing that I took this long to recognize that as a power, because I didn't before. I had this superpower this whole time, didn't even realize it.
Hey, man, I think many of us have some superpowers that we don't even realize, because it's possible that they might not have been praised or complimented
right there,
or even acknowledged. And we may have spent years trying to minimize them because of the current standard of someone else, not realizing you were intended to be exactly who and what you are.
And that is so profound and true. A child tries something and the parents are in a moment. They could either praise the attempt or clown the failure of it. Oh, you can't sing. You know, those kind of things resonate for the rest of your life. Just because they didn't sing well that day, their voice couldn't possibly have developed, but they still got it. You can't sing because someone in a moment chose to criticize instead of compliment.
Or someone in a moment told them to go sit down somewhere.
Or go sit down somewhere when they were attempting something. So many, oh man.
There may be something, but see, there's something to be said to balance in there, because children do have to learn that there's a time and a place.
That's true.
But we also have to be sure that we encourage and nurture at some time and place as well. There's got to be a balance.
Even as adults, when doing something, if a coworker or a boss embarrasses someone or disparages their work, they do a whole lot less of it. Okay. Great. This is the second time this week I brought it up. GMP, the greatest management principle is whatever gets rewarded gets done. The things that don't get rewarded don't get done. Okay. At least not well or not for long.
Yeah. And that requires a balance too. Because I think when you start seeing somebody praise, be like, oh no, they are trying to work me.
Last story of the week I'm going to share. This king has twin sons, and he decides that when he passes away, his sons will share his kingdom and share his rule equally. Twin sons. The father passes away, and the boys are now co-kings. And they're going about their day. They're going about their lives. And one of the brothers says, look, why don't I be in charge of all the praise and complimenting, and you be in charge of all the disciplining of everybody? Okay, you be in charge of the punishment and the discipline. I'll be in charge of the complimenting and praising. And the brother says, fine, no problem. And as time went on, the brother that was in charge of the complimenting and praising, he realizes that when he told people to do stuff, they didn't move for him as fast as they did for their brother. When their brother told him to do something, they moved right away. Okay, but it felt to him like they respected the brother more. So he says, you know what? I'm not sure I like this arrangement anymore because they're not moving for me. Why don't we switch? From now on, I'll be in charge of the discipline and you be in charge of the complimenting. And the brother says, sure, no problem. Now, the one that went from being just compliments and praise to being the disciplinarian, they now hated him because of what they knew he used to be. And they ended up killing him. And the one that went from being the disciplinarian to the compliment guy, they loved him and made him emperor. of it. Now, that's a long story I told. Took 2 full minutes to tell that story. But I brought it up because Lisa was talking about the necessity of the balance.
I don't think that story illustrated.
Well, maybe it missed for you, but it might have hit for somebody else.
No, but I think I must have I didn't say that you missed it. I think I missed it because I was waiting to hear it come together, and I don't think I got it. But Ray J said, I think you should show your personality. It's relatable. As long as you create a safe space so others are comfortable with you, I think it's all good.
Amen. And Dwight Robinson says,
defines who I am in entrepreneurial space.
Thank you very much. We got to go. This is Friday. Let your weekend.
We love you, love you, love
Go
you.
have that lunch with your friends. Catch up to somebody. Make that phone call. Have some fun this weekend, and Monday showing up. Come back to Monday recharged,
renewed,
and ready to have an amazing day.
That's right. Ray J says, nice guys tell you what you want to hear, but good guys tell you what you need to hear. There's a difference between the two. There is. And in the meantime, in between time, don't forget to have sex.